Bob Dahl, Chief Investment Officer at Crossmark Global Investments. Bob, welcome. Nice to see you. You know, I went back to your predictions for last year. You had a few right, but one of them that you missed that, you know, a lot of people missed, most people missed, was the inflation and just how fast and how long and how high it would get. It looks like you said it would approach 2%. Clearly, we've gone well above that level. How does that set us up for what to expect for this year?
I remember a year ago, Sarah, the questions I got most were on that prediction. Inflation as high as 2%. The consensus was 1.5%. So we were out on the lunatic fringe, and like you just said, we were way low. Inflation has snuck in there. We wrote a white paper in September saying it's not transitory. We stick by that. The Fed has expunged that word from the vocabulary. Look, ironically, inflation is likely to fall during 2022. As we solve some of the supply problems, as some of the transitory piece, and there's part of that goes away. But the underlying core inflation, we guess, is going to remain between 3 and 4, and that's not quite where this consensus is, as you know.
No, and so you had the stock call right. You predicted it would reach new highs. We certainly got that last year. This year, you're predicting a 10% correction. Is that what we're experiencing right now? We're about, what, 3% or so off the highs on the S&P?
Good question. This is still a seasonally strong period, as you all mentioned earlier. So not sure if that's what we're in now, but I think we'll get one. Most years we get a 10% pullback, just we haven't had one for a couple of years, and so it seems sort of out of character. Our guess is this is going to be a bumpy, volatile, trendless, frustrating sort of year. Our theme, as you probably saw, is there's a tug of war between earnings tailwinds and valuation headwinds. And of course, this past week, we've seen the valuation headwinds create a lot of havoc in the market. We hope now, as fourth quarter earnings are right in front of us, that we see some of those earnings tailwinds so we can rally back on up.